We're here again. This always feels so weird. I don't like it. I will I ever like doing this? Why even do this in the first place? I'm just looking at the red bar of the time on the recording, so I can kind of focus on the camera. Today is the 20. Oh, no, it's the 20th. It's the 20th of December, 2025. 10, no, 11 days away from New Year 2026. And I still do not know what to do with this video. And that's also a good segue because I don't even know what to do with my life at this point either. Like, sometimes I wonder, what am I even doing here? Am I good enough? Why do I look? I cannot find the words because I've never. Yeah. Okay, that's right. That's it, right? I cannot talk. I do not know how to talk because I've never talked before. I've always stuttered. I've always stumbled my words. I don't even know what words to say. I always lose my meaning, getting lost in translation, and never getting my point across. I always try to do that, but it's quite hard when you don't have anyone to talk to, at least, right? I'm tired. I don't have my voice. I don't know what to do. Because overall, I'm tired. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shook. My 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 heart's beating so fast right now because of the nervousness of being perceived as a failure and not doing anything about it. Because I don't have any direction in general. I don't know what to look for. What's my end goal? What do I see? What do I look? Because I live in the moment. I only know this very moment. I don't know how. I do not know why. Because once I look forward, I look back. But when I look back, I look forward. So no matter how hard I try, I don't see anything. I try to see what's in front, but that's it. Never beyond the horizon. Never behind what's under, never behind the rock, never behind the fucking mountain, or even past me. Past me as in behind, I mean. Like, I've lived for about 19 years. And what do I take from all of that? What do I take from all of that? I do not know. I feel ashamed. That shame, that label is generally what makes it hard, right? It's just is. Because looking at that, finding a label for yourself is the easy way out for almost all of those things. And you never truly move forward. You never really move past that obstacle. And what I'm trying to do is maybe do that. I'm still putting maybes here because I do not know. Maybe I just need someone to talk to. Someone, any gender, any. But this feels weird. This feels scripted. I know. I mean, everything is like. How should I say it? Everything that I will say will probably have been like gone through my mind before. My mind's just repeating the same things over and over again. That ties back in with not moving, but also feeling lost. I mean, this is unscripted, and I've already talked for 6 minutes approximately. Because I do not know how to move forward, and that applies to almost everything that I do. I talk about things over and over again because I do not know how to make a conclusion. I do not know how to conclude. I do not know how to end. I can make my point across. I don't even know that properly. I don't even know that factually. I just say what's on my mind. Alright, moving on from that. That ends nowhere. That didn't end anywhere. That wasn't productive. That never went anywhere. Just total. I don't know. I truly do not know. Because, well, what is it? Going over and over again. Because I can get my point across. I try to at least. But I'm not confident. I do not know how to end it. I do not know what to say after that. I do not know how to move forward after this either. That just feels so weird. That feels so shit. I get stuck in the past, but I do try to move forward. I think 19 years I've left going around up and down Sumatra. I don't even know what the takeaway is. 4 years. 4 years in South Sumatra, in Palembang. What do I take from that? 5 years in West Sumatra, in Padang. What do I take from that? Genuinely, I do not know. Lessons. I take lessons. To what extent? To what end? For what? If they're not used. If there's, because I don't know. I do not know. Maybe I do feel depressed because all of that happened. All of that has happened in the 19 years that I've lived. But how do I move from that? I feel hurt. I feel hurt. I feel lost. I feel lonely. And to a point, I do not know what to feel and how to feel, how to properly stop, and how to properly convey myself, how to properly know what I'm doing, what I'm feeling, and all of that. 10 minutes of this. I do not know. I don't know, bro. Okay. should I speak like this? I don't. Maybe it'll sound better. Maybe it'll sound because I've been talking like this for the entire time. And that sounds so fucking so low, so little. What's even the word? Not noisy. I don't know. So low volume. I'm just gonna say that. So low volume. I still do not know what to do. The 20th of September 2025. What do I need to do? I mean, maybe it's 25. Sorry, maybe it's 21st of December. No, since it's like midnight. It's still. 11 minutes. 11 minutes. What else to say? Because I feel like shit. I like, how do I talk to someone? How do I know this? How do I know someone? How do they? How I like? How to be good at being friends? Because I'm acquainted. I'm just acquainted. I'm just an acquaintance. How do you say that? Acquaintance. I'm just someone that people know. I am just someone that people know. It's just really, really disheartening. Because I really want to be known other than that. Just someone. And I also want to know someone other than that also. Just someone to know, someone that's known. I want to be someone there. I want to have a role. I want to act. I want to know. But it feels it feels like I'm a creep. It feels like I'm a bad person because we do not know how people perceive us. We just know or just have a perception of ourselves in our minds, how they think about ourselves. We don't know the truth unless we know. We don't know the truth unless we ask. Apologies. We do not know unless we ask, right? That's it. But asking feels like shit too. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to, but sometimes you do have to be proactive in something. It's it feels weird. I don't know. I feel trapped. I really feel trapped. I am suffocating. I do not know how. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I want to have a connection, a human connection. I want myself to be better, and I want to be a good person. But that criteria, it feels so weird. What constitute as a good person? Am I a good person? People look at me like I'm a good person. They don't know me. They just look at me and he looks fine. He looks like a good person. You don't know me. People will assume yes, but sometimes we need to know them deeper sometimes, right? Maybe I just everything mostly comes down to shame, for me at least. Well, one of them. I feel ashamed, and I fear. I am scared. Shame and fear is really, really hard to overcome. you just you're just powerless sometimes. You're helpless, and hurdling that, overcoming that, climbing it and conquering it feels it'll probably it'll probably feel amazing, but people struggle differently, and I want that. I don't know. I don't know how to struggle. What is struggle? You never learn if you don't struggle, right? And I feel like I've never struggled before. I feel like shit. Fuck. And I'm really hungry. I can use I can use a snack or something to eat, really. I just want someone, bro. Maybe I should holler at someone. Because, what the fuck? I have a streak with Clara. 100 days. Fuck you mean? What? This crazy as hell. I don't fucking know though. I don't fucking know, bro. Good, bad, fucking kill me at this point. I don't fucking know, bro. Feelings of suicide is prevalent across the 19 years of my life. But I've never really contemplated that before. I don't. Let me rephrase that. I want to live. I do not know. I do not want to kill myself. I truly want to live. And the fact that I've given life by everything that can give me life, I'm grateful. But sometimes life is hard. Life is just hard. That's life sometimes. Ups and downs, hardness, hardships, and everything that comes with it. I ran out of examples, and everything comes with it. Okay. I just feel that I just want to be gone. I want to be gone. I want to not exist. I want to not exist. Just poof out, but also come back where it's convenient and when it's good, when it's comfortable, which is really, really shit, but it's just human. But really, that's it. Stop right now. Okay. Oh my days, fucking hell, man. Hopefully, I guess. Hopefully, I guess. I do not know. And it kind of feels weird that I've been talking in English this long. I've never held I never held a conversation in English before. Like this, especially. I'm stumbling over words, I'm stuttering, and I'm missing words. I'm looking for words in my brain, I cannot find them. So it feels weird. Sometimes I like to go back to Bahasa Indonesia. I love going back to Bahasa Indonesia because it's just my native language, but it feels weird. Something most of the time I will just go to Bahasa Indonesia, but I am actively trying not to do that. And once I try to say it, it's like there's something holding it back. Like every time I want to talk about something, there's something to talk, just holding it back. It's just at the back of my throat. It's just not opening. My lips are already sealed, but there's also a force at the back that makes my voice not heard. It's just, it's just that. It's crazy though. It is. Bollocks. Bollocks. That's it. Proper, right? This duff. Is it really the way to say that though? Say tough and stupid and dumb. I don't know. Because having friends is amazing. This is another topic. Sorry. Having friends is amazing because I just really want someone to talk to, and I don't trust anyone, unfortunately, for any of that, and I hate that. That's why I'm doing this on top at midnight alone in my room. I don't even know if you can hear me right now because I'm quite far from the camera. But that's why I'm concealing myself. I try to keep myself hidden, which in turn makes me like more timid, makes me far more silent. Have I been silenced all of my life? I do not know that. Trauma and all, I do not know that. I've never gone to anyone before. That's why. I do not know. And I do not have any way or anyone to help me heal. I'm tired. And I've gone back to all of my troubles again and again, to all of my mistakes and wrongdoings. I've fallen again and again into the same hole, over and over again. Way back here again. I try to avoid those, but willpower only goes so well, and my memory isn't particularly the best. I don't even know why. I don't even know why my memory is so bad. Do I try? Am I trying to repress myself subconsciously? It's my conscience, subconscious, you know, trying to prevent me to look at stuff because I generally do not remember anything. I really have a short memory. I do not know if it's me trying not to remember or just am bad at remembering. I generally want to know. I want to help myself, but helping myself only goes so far. I try to remember all of those, but everything just melts and blurs into nothingness, into a puddle of unknown. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Blank. I feel empty. I feel nothing. And I hate that. Because I don't have friends. I do not know if I have friends or not. Yes, they know me, I know them. But do they know my struggles? Do they know me as a person? Do they know me at a deeper level? I do not know, and I really want to connect. I just do not know how. I feel and I am ashamed. That's why I never did. I never had a relationship like that. I had one like that. Maybe you could consider that as that, but so we're just gonna we're just gonna say yes. I had once. I had one of that, and I tried to cling into it, cling on for dear life, when it just don't work out. That's why it's really hard. My God, just I really, really, really want to puke. I want to puke. I want to cry. I want to die. I want to live. I want to do everything all at once. My heart's beating. My lungs are not working. My my eyes. I was gonna say my eyes were bleeding, but they're not. They just not dumbass. But still, I'm tired. I do not know what to do, and I have no outlet to do anything. 26 minutes of talking like this, and I will never look back, which is so unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I never look at the past because I've never remembered the past. I do not like the fact that I cannot remember that. Well then, it's getting to the 27-minute mark. And this is goodbye. Shit.